Hey everybody. I don't usually do videos like this, but I'm just very surprised with everything that is going on and really wanted to address it and point out what I know and what I have been seeing. So as you can see here, this was yesterday, and this is when I started to hear about everything that was going on. And James Charles was still at 15 million, which is not that much, but he was still up there. And as we transition, I think currently he's almost down to 13 million, and I just think that it's crazy. And I think his career is most likely over. In this video, we're going to be going over a few things that I wanted to point out. If you're new, please subscribe and enjoy. We're now into May 12th, and as you can see, his sub count is at the lower 14 million. He's, as you can see here, he's lost millions of subscribers. No one has ever did this in the history of YouTube. He's going to be hitting 13 mil here soon, and it's just crazy. I wonder how far it'll go. What I'm about to show you is a guy who says that James Charles tried to talk to him.
January 2019, I receive a DM from this person. I'm sure you guys all know who I'm talking about. I'm gonna kind of skip over a lot and go right to this point. James then saw this as an opportunity to manipulate me as a person who may or may not have been trying to figure things out about their sexuality after the fact of telling him that I was straight multiple times. He then started to begin putting a little bit of pressure on me of getting to know me without disregarding the fact that I told him I was straight, because as you all know, this person 99.9 maybe even 100% of the time goes after heterosexual men.
Here's the proof here too that James Charles has an issue with straight men. Shane Dawson and his boyfriend even warned James Charles about it. Listen.
You have an issue with straight boys.
I do.
You need
It's
to
really
work it
bad.
out.
I'm working on it, girl.
You have to be able to find a masculine gay guy.
I mean, there are a million of them, but there's no challenge in that.
That's never gonna end in a relationship.
Well, not with that attitude, it won't. If you give me one piece of advice you think that would help to find me a man, what would it be?
I don't think you should have a problem. I think you're confident. I think you're talented. I think
You're successful, you're young.
Yeah, you're attractive. You know how to dress yourself. If anything, you're just looking in the wrong places. Like maybe stop looking at the straight guy.
I think that James Charles had many chances to realize that he should not be messing with people's sexuality and still continued to do it, which is something that everybody should take a look at.
Coincidentally enough, Tati really was one of the people to sit me down and tell me how it looked from the outside, and let me know, hey, talking to these boys might get you in trouble one day. And she was right.
The next thing that James talks about to end his video is he addresses his mother, who is trying to protect him from what everybody else is saying, which personally I thought was very unnecessary. And you'll also see that while he's talking about this, he starts to cry, which looks to me very fake. Let me know what you think.
In regards to my own mother, and I don't know what I would do without you. And I'm so grateful for everything that you've done for me and the lessons that you have taught me.
This next part is about him talking about how he normally plays the victim and isn't going to do that this time. Truthfully, in my opinion, I don't think he could play the victim card even if he wanted to. Let me know if you agree.
A lot of times when I've had to address things in the past, I've acted out of impulse, and I've gone off and tried to pull receipts or facts or screenshots and play the victim. And I'm not doing that today.
When viewers think that James Charles' Tati video can't get any worse, this is what was at the end of his video. Just complete staring. Enjoy.
That is all I have to say. I'm sorry.
Personally, I think that the whole Tati video was not well thought out and not very formal and mature. I think that he definitely should have taken more time on it, which I think that many people agree with. Let me know what you think down below. Here's a clip of Tati talking before everything broke loose, and I think it's very important to hear some of the stuff she says. Here you go.
Guys, who is having a crappy day? Raise your hand right now. I just wanted to hop on. I don't even really know why. I never get in these moods to just like vent or do a rant or anything like that, but I'm literally sitting here in my studio. Like I can't film. This never happens to me.
I never knew Tati before this whole thing broke out, but what I've learned is that she was somebody who was very close to James Charles and helped James Charles get to where he was, and to see her crying and to see her upset, I believe everything she says, and I think we should really take that into consideration.
Where I feel like I'm here, I know what I should be doing, I should be working, I should film, and I just can't because I'm stressed out.
It will be interesting to see what happens with James Charles, and I may keep you updated. I don't really make videos like this, but we'll see how it goes. I hope you enjoyed the video.